right, guys, welcome to CrossFit Palm Beach. My name's Andrew Frezza, and I'm joined today by Michael Sims. He is our Athlete of the Month for this month, and we're going to talk to him a little bit, learn more about him, and dive right in. All right,
Okay.
So Michael, tell us a little bit about yourself, when you started CrossFit. Do you remember what it was like when you first started, or how you got convinced into starting?
Yeah, sure. My wife was the one who got me into CrossFit. I think at that time I was just doing some running and going in and out of the gym, but nothing consistent. I saw her getting really dedicated and she was putting in the time and the effort. She was losing weight and she was getting into shape, and she wasn't really asking me to go, but she kept on telling me how she liked it. And so eventually they had a class for me to go, and she brought me there, and boy, I was exhausted after that class, but I knew it was definitely going to be some good cardio for me. So after that, she just got me involved in it, and continued going with her, and it's really due to her to get me into it.
Cool. I think she took the right approach of not pushing you to do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. So what was your background like before CrossFit? You said you were doing a little bit of cardio on your own. Did you play sports growing up or anything like that?
Yeah, when I was younger, I was very involved in sports. I think after
what sports did you play?
Mostly hockey, ice hockey.
Cool.
Then I think after college, I just got into lifting weights at the gym, and then from there, I think I got into running. And then when was your brother born, huh? Once the kids started being born, that was it. I don't think I was really going to doing much. Mm-hmm. And then Eva started her CrossFit, I think, after the second kid, and then that's when we got back involved and working out and everything.
So it's been a couple years. What changes have you noticed since starting?
Well, I think I always find this conversation that comes up with my friends who are still going to the gym, and I explain to them that I'm stronger now than I was before going to the gym, and I think I got bigger going to a gym and doing the chest press and dumbbell curls and stuff. But I'm definitely stronger now, and it's a different kind of strength, and it comes with a lot of different movements. And I think that's what I like best about CrossFit is there's always something different. There's a lot of movement and stuff I never would do at a typical gym. And I'm strengthening muscles that I normally don't. The other thing is the stamina. I would tend to run at the gym, but I never push myself to the point. It reminds me of playing hockey in the third period there. The last 2 minutes, you're down by a goal and you can't breathe, but the coach throws you back on the ice, and he's expecting a goal, and you're using every ounce, and you need that stamina to make it last.
That's cool. Do you have a favorite CrossFit exercise?
I really like I like the movement when we start before getting into a WOD. I really like different movements that we're doing.
It's kind of like the warm-up and prep and stuff?
Yeah. I like that, and then I also like a lot of cardio with the rowing and the bike and the running.
Yeah, you're a great rower. I think that might be your favorite one.
Yeah, and it's amazing how much I used to love to run, but it's becoming a crutch for me now because I've had problems with my feet.
So can you talk about that a little bit, like one, having the injury, but two, how do you manage that in workouts and scaling? How do you approach it?
It's been tough. Definitely, I had an issue with my feet. It ended up resulting from probably too much running. I ended up having plantar fasciitis in both feet, huge heel spurs, and I sort of ignored the doctor's opinion of stop CrossFit at least and stop running for a while, and it became chronic and extremely chronic to where I was on my knees every morning needing to stretch it out before I could even walk. Mm-hmm. So I finally did take some advice from him and I definitely stopped the running. I went to rowing and did a couple other stretching, and it definitely started to improve, and I'm still light with the running now, but it's been difficult. I still get pain after running, but definitely there's so much more with CrossFit that you could easily put running aside and
still get a great workout.
Yeah. Box jumps maybe I should be light on too, but for the most part you can put it aside and still get a good workout.
Cool. What's your least favorite CrossFit exercise?
Thrusters. Though I'd have to say I felt good with thrusters lately, so they're definitely, and I think the most frustrating that I get, and I don't tend to get too frustrated, the most frustrated I get is with trying to do double unders. I just can't get double unders, and hopefully that'll be my goal soon.
Nice. Do you have a favorite workout, benchmark workout, or workout you've done?
I don't think so. I think I'm eager to start to do something with more power cleans now that we had the workout and I improved my form a little bit more, that we had the workout we had on Sunday. But no, I don't think so.
Cool. Do you have a favorite cheat meal or food in general?
Peanut butter for sure, and those perfect bars
make me feel
make me feel a lot better about cheating when I go to peanut butter.
Cool. Do you have a favorite quote or motto that resonates with you, or something you think about during a workout, kind of push you through?
I don't know if it's necessarily a quote. I think what I keep telling myself is that I need to make sure I have fun and I enjoy it. There's always a bit of competition in me, and when we do a WOD or something, I'll maybe pick somebody to see if I can keep up with or beat them, and that helps the WOD go along, but I just keep reminding myself to enjoy it and have fun, because at this stage, that's the one thing that's going to keep me coming back day after day.
Yeah, that's really, really good advice. It's easy to overlook that even as you get a little bit competitive. Yeah. Are you and your wife Eva competitive at all? Do you guys compare scores or compete against each other?
Yeah, we definitely do. I think it was probably a good thing you took down the board, because we definitely used to challenge each other and look at each other's scores and try to beat it when we went on there. We used to play a lot of tennis together. She's pretty good at tennis, and last couple of matches we had to just leave the court. It got so heated. So it's pretty good. She was going to earlier class, so if we don't go to the same class, it's all right. It's good. But that's just our competitive.
So you did our most recent Deadly Duo competition. Was that your first CrossFit competition? What was that like doing that? You competed with Vlad, so it was a partner competition. Did you ever think 2 years ago when you started you would ever compete at CrossFit, and then what was that like for you?
Yeah, no, I had no idea I'd want to do that. I think even when I've seen some of the competition come up, probably would find myself getting too nervous and just think I can't do some of the weights. So I think Daily Duo was perfect. It was a perfect time for me right now. The Murph was actually, my first warrior workout that we did. It was the first time I did the Murph, and I was able to complete that. So I thought the Deadly Duo would be sort of the next step, and Vlad was the perfect partner for me. And I think it went really well for us. Both of us really talked a lot about more or less really what we're doing between sets. So if he's working when I'm doing and when we're switching off, and I think the strategy worked really well for us, and it was a calm strategy. If I didn't have him as a partner, I probably would have found myself pushing myself too hard on some of them, where he really focused on really setting what we should be doing before the switch and switch out, and it really worked out well for us. I think it was good.
Cool. So how do you manage to stay consistent with 3 kids and work and all that? Do you have any tips for staying consistent? It's
not easy. Sometimes you just have to give it up. I think I definitely plan on going, 5 times a week. 6 is great. And at times, I'll get a call to where a kid needs to go somewhere or something changes on their schedule. And it hurts because I was like, I got the bag packed, I'm ready to go, and I'm like, okay, I just have to give it up and not go to CrossFit that day. But for the most part, I just don't make any excuses. If someone has to go to soccer or someone has to go after school or do something, I'll call and see if someone else can get a ride. Grandma's been really great watching the kids. My wife's pretty good if we swap back out and forth. So it's just trying to find every little way to get to the gym is the only way to get here. I'm even nervous because soccer season starts up soon, and that takes a lot of my time. And it all really comes down to what time that coach wants to have practice. And if he does it at the same time that I've been going to CrossFit, now I have to find another slot to start doing CrossFit at.
Yeah. But just keep finding a way.
Keep finding a way. I haven't had to go before work yet, which is thank God. I'm not a more. I mean, getting the kids off to the school bus and doing everything like that in the morning is tough. So going to CrossFit early would be really hard for me. But if sports comes for the kids later after school, I might have to do that.
Yeah. What goals do you have for the future?
I'm just starting, it seems like whenever a workout comes and it's more of an aerobic workout, you know, I can get up to the RX, but the weights I'm not there yet. And so I think my goal is to start strengthening to get up to the RX weight levels. And then my weaknesses are definitely, well, with the weights and double unders as well.
And what do you love most about CrossFit and CrossFit Palm Beach?
Yeah, well, the coaches first. I think everybody's really great. I'm really at the level where I am for CrossFit because of every one of those coaches. They're really good. Really give us some personal information when you're working out, and they come up behind you and they tell you what your form's doing. And I had a long talk with Whitney the other day just about being fatigued, and I think she nailed it. She said it was probably a hydration issue after I told her I was like on every vitamin possible to see if it was a vitamin deficiency. And as soon as I got back on to drinking more and getting some more hydration, the fatigue has gone away.
Great.
So, you know, all around, the coaches have all been great helping us out. So definitely the coaching. And I really like from previous CrossFit gym, I don't think we were doing that many movements. Really, when we come in and we stretch out a lot and we do different movements with weights, it's just really, really great for me. I've had a weak back in the past, but I think we do a lot of stretching out, and I think we do a lot of movements to strengthen out the back. And yoga and meditation are sort of something I love to do on the side as well, and we squeeze that in every once in a while, which makes me happy. So I like changing it up a lot. It's really good. It's really good.
Last question, what advice do you have for a person who's just starting or maybe thinking about starting CrossFit?
Yeah, that's good. I have a good friend of mine that's been at the gym for so long, and I haven't gotten him in yet. And I keep telling him that it's, you know, it's, I think why I find I enjoy it so much is a friendship that you get when you're at the gym, right? So if you're going to a typical gym, you're going in by yourself, you're working out, you're not usually talking to anybody, you know, and thankfully I was pushing myself at the gym where I was running a lot. But sometimes you can go to the gym and not do that at all. And so I think coming here and getting that sort of team collaboration with everybody, talking with everybody, and then during the workout, everybody's pushing each other, everybody's, you know, congratulating each other, and that's what I think is unique about CrossFit. You're not solo, you're not going on your own. I'm sure you could do that, but it's not the feeling I get. I feel like you're working with everybody, and everybody's helping you out and cheering you on and pushing you, and that's really the best part of CrossFit, I think.
Cool, love it. We'll wrap up there. Congrats again on Athlete of the Month.
All right, thank you.